Calispera, everyone. How are we? Hope we're well. Welcome. It's Monday. Start of a brand new week. Not just start of a brand new week, start of a brand new season. With OFI in Crete. We ended last year. We ended last season in third position. Third. So we're going to be in the Champions League qualification groups. We were expected to finish mid-table, which is like, so obviously we've overachieved. And what's even better, Larissa finished 5th. So while we're having a great time, Larissa are struggling, and of course we can't help but feel a little bit happy about that, to be honest. Tonight, very, very laid back, very chilled. What we're going to do is basically just have our pre-season recruitment stream. We've had some suggestions already of players that subscribers who subscribe to the channel through Twitch have obviously been able to work on the Discord. I mean, it's going to be fine, isn't it? Let's just go through some players, pick some players, build a bit more Crete. Let's have a lovely time, shall we? Let's have a lovely time. Well, here we go then. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to Dan. Welcome to Jason. Calispirit Jason, of course. Retrogradus is in. Dan Craze says, fire up the smoke machine. Send out the dancers. Activate TJ. Oh, that's Monday. That feels like... Do you remember on old school Premier League football when they had the shaman turn up and perform at half-time at Highbury? Feels like that. Z80, appreciate you being in, very, very kind indeed. Arctic Nicola, appreciate the follow, very kind, thank you for that. Martin's in as well, Frozen Luffy's here, 33's in, Brazilian Fury's in, nice to see you, buddy, hope you're well. Rougeau is, of course, here also as well. There's plenty of people just chilling in the background. Hello, obviously, as well to all of our friends over on YouTube. We'll say hello there. Hope you're all very, very well. It's nice to see people in there, so we are trying to spread the love across all platforms. Jay Cole's in as well. Nice to see you, Jay. Hope you're good. So yeah, let us know what happened over the weekend. Did you all have a nice weekend? FMC's in as well. Pleasure to see you. If you've never seen a TJ transfer stream before, let me fill you in on how they work. Usually they're 2 streams. That's the first thing. We have to set expectations that this does not get done in one night. Okay, this is not, load up the attributes, search 20s, and then buy those players. No. It's usually very, very, very laid back. We'll go through the list of players we've got in our squad. I'll write them all down with, these original squad planners that we have that have served us well throughout the years. We'll break that down into players we think that are leaving, players we think are coming in, positions we think we might want to start to target. Then we'll start looking at what kind of money we've got. Then we'll start looking at the players that have been brought to our attention via the Discord. And if you've got access to that, of course, then I say if you are a subscriber, you get access to the save file. If you aren't, then I believe it's cheaper. Is it 30% cheaper to do it in September? I don't know. I'm not really one for pushing these sorts of things, as you know, but I think if you haven't subscribed and you want to do it in September, it's cheaper. You're more than welcome to do so, but obviously no obligation at all. But then you get 18 seasons worth of save files, so it's entirely up to you. So here's where we're going to go then. Let's look at it. Let's look at the facts, right? Let's look at the facts, Rafa Benitez style. We were the 3rd top goal scorers in the league last year. That's pretty good. We had the 4th best defence. It's not too bad, given the fact we finished 3rd isn't ideal. We were the worst team for yellow cards. Dirty buggers is what we are. And then we had the 4th worst red cards as well. In terms of league position, we were never outside the top 4, really. So 3rd seemed to be the lowest that we got at any point last season. 3rd. That's not too bad, is it? We finished 3rd as well. That's... Oh, no, we did go to 4th at one point. There we are. So that's how our season went, and this is how Larissa went. Look at that. Yeah, let's just quickly clip that, because we have to put that in the Discord, don't we, to show everybody what it looked like in the league stage. So, you know, things obviously changed when we went to the championship stage. Not much really. Yeah, not much at all for Larissa. Really, they got what they got, right? They got what they got. So we're very happy that they finished 5th. You know. So fact is, Greece might as well change the name of the Super League to the TJ League. I'm all for that. All for that. We need to keep our eyes on the coefficients as well, because we are 6th. Maybe we can improve. We don't know. Let's have a look and see if there's anyone still in Europe, or where teams finished in Europe. So it's a bit of a roundup, really, as well. To be honest, they poor AEK didn't even get out of the Champions League group, so that's not going to help anybody really. They did win the title though, so that's fine. Olympiacos got to the knockout rounds, which was quite nice. Terry D's in. Appreciate Terry D. Had's in as well. Appreciate that follow also. There's just been a little thing there that says that we've achieved a follower goal. I didn't realize we had a follower goal, but yeah, 5,300. There you go. We don't fear or pity Larissa. No, we don't. We are ambivalent to them. Pauk are in the Europa League final. Okay, Pauk. I see you. I see what you're doing there. That's pretty good. That helps. That's back-to-back Europa League finals for Greece, for Greek teams. Even Danny, good to see you, buddy. How are you? Hope you're well. Where did Larissa get to? Conference League semis. So interesting. Yes, Muster Man. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Nice to see you. If you've not got a Muster Man followed, then you're doing things wrong. I keep doing your Twitch, Muster Man. I know you do more YouTube stuff, but I figure if I just do it this way, then eventually you'll just stream on Twitch. So I should probably say that Musterman also makes incredible content on YouTube. Where's Musterman's YouTube? It's probably easier to do it this way, isn't it? Musterman FM. He's like Mr. Kipling. He makes exceedingly good Football Manager content. Yeah. There we go. Or stream from next week. Right. Lock it in. We all need to see this. So, Larissa, Conference League semi-finalists. Again, good for the coefficients. The fact they didn't win, good for us. Yeah. So, time to grab a cake for Mr. Kip. Look at Panathinaikos. Oh my word. They shat a brick. Didn't they? That is not how you do the championship group. Panathinaikos, man. We lost to these, you know, in the league, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they beat us there. Like, look at that. They just died. That's what we were like the first time we were in the championship group. We did that. But this is a team who are meant to know what they're doing. I mean, our form wasn't too bad. That defeat to Larissa was a concern. But hey ho, it is what it is. So let's have a little nosy then, right? So 3rd best goal scorers in the league, 4th best defence. If we start breaking down our positions, we'll see what we've got. So we've got Schreiber in goal. And he's got a contract till next season, so I presume we keep a hold of him. Relishes big matches. Leading player for most sides. Current international. Fits in well. Good performances so far. He's been with us 2 seasons. Schreiber stays. Lord George, after winning the league 6 times in a row with Arsenal, quit. Looking for a new challenge. Good. That's a good idea, Giorgio. Six in a row is a little bit too many. You know, I respect the fact you've went, you know what, enough's enough. I need to do some extra bits. I respect that. Svedorba is a backup, so that's fine. He can stay as well. We should also point out that because we're in the Champions League qualifiers, we need to get players in quickly so that we don't fall foul of the Champions League registration window. So a lot of our recruitment is going to be done early, and then we're just going to put a stop to it. Like, no more players in after that. Like, everyone's going to be in, registered, and then that's it. So probably no deadline day signings. It's going to be very much who used to get all their work done quickly. Fergie used to do it. Sir Alex used to do it, didn't he? Get his signings in early doors and then just sit and wait for everyone else. That's definitely why Guardiola's going to work. Exactly. Yeah. He's going to go, you know what? I think I've won too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave, and I'm going to leave honourably. So that's 100% it. 100% it. No other reason at all. I mean, come on. You'd have thought another reason would have been in the news by now, surely. But yeah, I can't think of any reasons as to why Guardiola might want to leave Man City at all. So right back, we've got Michael Acko, who is out of contract. He's 31. He's on 13 grand a week. He's not bad. He's quick, okay? He's got good balance. He's agile. He's a leader. 16 for leadership. If you listen to the last episode of the FM show, we talk about what makes a leader. Is 16 a leader? In this conversation, 16 makes a leader, right? So 16 for leadership. Crossing not great. So he's, despite the fact that we're playing him as a wing back. Jumping reach is good. He is brave. He likes big matches. He's athletic. He's versatile. His pizza chart behind my head says he's won possession 13.79 times per 90 minutes. It's quite good. 4.16 progressive passes per 90 minutes. He's winning 3.74% of his headers, which is 70%. Pass completed is 87%. I mean, what's his metrics looking for an attacking defender? Tackles are high, interceptions are low. Pressures, you could maybe do pressing a little bit more. Really over the top for crosses, though. Hardly any dribbles. But there you go. He's performing below average for a fullback, but remember we're playing him as a wing back, so I don't know whether that would be quite the comparison. Really, these are attacking fullbacks across the big 5 leagues, so we're not quite at the top 5 league stage yet. We're close. We're very, very close. But he's all right. He's all right. I think he's a question mark. Okay, I know his contract's expiring, so he's a question mark for now. I can't see us pressing continue tonight, so we'll see what that means in the grand scheme of things. We've also got Dalkeshki, who is probably a winger. Now, we have played him at fullback a little bit. 57 grand a week. I think he's the club captain as well. Runs with the ball down the right, looks for the pass, knocks the ball past the opponents. Like he's theoretically he's meant to be good. Possession won 11.1 times per 90 minutes. He's dribbling 2.28 times per 90 minutes, which isn't really a lot, to be honest. I think we need a little bit more from him. Now, whether that's because we've been playing him as fullback, we have been playing him as a winger as well, so you'd expect a bit more from him in that sense. We see him as his winger. He's got 2.28 average rating for dribbles per 90 minutes. He's just under the average. He's crossing a little bit more. His sprints are very, very good, though. His sprints are very high. Yeah. 22.57. He's in the elite level there. Just under for the average assists. Again, doing pretty decent. And even then as a fullback, like 3.6 tackles per 90 minutes. The elite levels are 3.88. Maybe intercepting a little bit less, but he's putting pressure on the ball, which is good. And he's dribbling, so he's not doing badly. But I guess as a fullback, we don't really want to be. He shouldn't really be playing that far back, really, should he? Eating 815, nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're good. Appreciate having you in. Kevin Bosch, I don't believe is a fullback or even a centre back, so I think we're going to let him go. So we'll work that out in a second. Janino, I suppose, is also a fullback, maybe. He's a bit of a jack of all trades, in fairness. So he stays where he is for another year. And I would say that's probably our right backs. So I don't know about you, but I'm not overly enamoured with our fullbacks at the minute. They don't look particularly great. Have I considered team what? I need more context there, FMC. So fullbacks that we've got Frail, who can we see the shirt? Yeah, we can, of course we can. Ghana, 17 quid. 17 quid in the Puma outlet. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get myself one of them. And actually, I'll show you something else as well. Senegal as well, so figured why not. Yeah, I would have liked the white one. If they had the white Ghana one, that would have been much nicer, but they only had the red one in, so fair enough, that'll do. And yeah, the green Senegal one's really, really smart. I was trying to work out, going, what shall I wear tonight? Shall I wear Ghana? Shall I wear Senegal? I went with Ghana. If I'd have gone with Senegal, people would have wanted the Ghana shirt. So, tune in on Wednesday. We'll wear the Senegal shirt. Yeah, and we'll do it that way. So, have I considered Trent Alexander-Arnold? No, I haven't. I haven't considered Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nor shall I. So left back, Frail, out of contract. 29 years old. He's played well for us, let's be honest. He's played very, very well. Okay? Report says squad player. So is he overperforming in comparison to his abilities? He doesn't like big matches. He's got a little bit weaker in his dribbling. Doesn't like to head the ball. But plays in a couple of positions to make the right decisions. His output this year has been... I thought his output was fine, but then now I'm looking at the numbers, maybe it's not. For an attacking fullback, for an attacking wing back, 26 league games, 3 goals, that's not bad. 1 assist. 1 assist. That's not a lot, is it? Really? But look at his numbers. 4.4 tackles per 90 minutes. That's elite level. Just in the medium range for interceptions. Not quite elite level for pressures. Reasonable crosses in the opposition area. Reasonable dribbles. So again, he's not really pulling up any trees, is he? In fairness, he's tackling a lot, but he's not creating as much as we hoped. So we might need a fullback, because German Castillo, you're not looking for a lumberjack though. True, but what I like, so how the tactics look for my view is that realistically this wing back needs to be getting up and about. Ideally he'd be on attack to replace the fact that Bernardino's cutting inside, but realistically he's maybe going to be coming to the halfway line. He's not coming all the way up, so I'd like him to be able to double up and create opportunities when he comes to here. I want Bernardino in there, so I want him and Tomic and Bernardino creating things. Yeah, playing triangles with Pane. Ball goes to Pane, who plays it back out to Frail. That's what I want. He then plays the ball down the line or inside. That's not quite happening by the looks of it. Now, I was going to say whether we can find someone at our level to do this, I don't know, but history would suggest we've had a lot of wing backs who can do pretty good things. So I'm sure we can find someone who can do it. You know, I'm sure we can find someone who can do it. Is he overperforming? Maybe. But still, 3 goals isn't bad. I suppose when you look through the rest of the team, 3 goals is actually pretty good. I mean, Bernardino only got 9. Hubert's got 7. Mansouri got 9. Cardozo got 6. Tomic got 5. So, yeah, maybe if he got a few more assists, we wouldn't be looking quite so much at him. So yeah, I'm not sure. German Castillo, if it wasn't for that red card against Olympiacos, we'd have all been thinking, okay, fair enough, you know. We've picked a player who's 5'3", and it sort of worked. But he got sent off, so now we can say it didn't work, which is a shame. Hamza Kirchhoff has been brought in. Doesn't like big matches. He's technically a winger, I think. Although they're now saying fullback because we've been playing him at the back. He's not out of contract, so we're not going to bother with him either. So I'm going to put Castillo and Kirchhoff are not options. Frau needs a contract if he's going to stay. Centre backs, we've got Gori, who is very good. 20-year-old Ivorian. If anything, I think he needs to get a new contract. 6'6", 17 for jumping reach. He's now classed as a wonder kid. Good marking, positioning's good, concentration's good, anticipation's good. Like, is he going to get better? Hopefully. Leading player already in the league. Resolute, good in the air. He's improving. I think he deserves a new contract now. Already. The question's going to be is, has he got a buyout clause? No, he hasn't. Hopefully he doesn't want one. Important player. He's currently on 12 grand. Minimum fee. See, I don't think this is going to be a thing. We can't have that in there, can we? Let's walk away for this now because we need to reevaluate that. He's got how long left? 2 years. Right, okay, we've got time to work on that one. Quartet has come in as is signing as a free transfer, and he played pretty well. I know it says that he's got an average rating of 6.7, but they made a good partnership, Gorey and Quartet, as Jason's saying. 6'6", 6'6", dwells on the ball a little bit. We might need to try and coach that out of him. But I'm fairly sure we've already agreed the transfer, haven't we? Yes, joining permanently. We've already done that. So Quartet is coming in as well. And we've got Malice. So there's 3 centre halves. Malice, young Greek defender. I say young, he's 24 now. So he's going to be here as well. Even Zeeb, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Hope life's treating you well. Pirok is on his way out. Oh, he's got class as a midfielder, technically. Bosch class as a defender, but I think we get rid of him. In fact, he's already joining Lorient, so we can get rid of him as well. Let's put a line through him already. Okay. You hurt your neck, but other than that, you're all good. Oh, your back. Picking which part of you's hurting now. This is the concern, isn't it? God, I've hurt my neck, my back, something. Vinicius. He's fine. I believe you need 2 sheets of paper. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. We'll go on to the next sheet. Don't worry. Vinicius, fine, but I think if he gets sold, he gets sold. But I'm not looking at just to get rid of everyone right now anyway. So that's fine. We do have defender coming in. We're bringing in Fabio Castro Diaz, who's been playing really, really well at pass. So he's currently 2nd in the league for headers, 6th in the league for key headers, 8th in the league for clearances, 9th in the league for passes completed, relishes big matches, 11th for key tackles, 27th for headers lost, 44th for progressive passes. Like, he's performing well. He's performing very, very well. So Diaz is coming in. So I think that's, out of that, Quartet, Gorey, Malice, Diaz, that's 4 centre halves. Vinicius is an option as well. I think we're probably grand. Furkan, I think might be a left back, but with his crossing, we might need to work upon that. He was free, so again, top in the Turkish Super League for chances created, 3rd for tackles, 5th for pressures, 8th for key tackles, 20th for progressive passes. Like, he's gonna be all right, isn't he? He's gonna be all right. He's had a very, very good start to his career. So let's get him in and see what he does. So Furkan, I'm going to put him down as a left back, okay? Only because we don't have any other left backs for now. So Furkan could be potentially an option. DM. Now here's where we've got loads of fun, right? So we've got Diallo. We've got, well, are we classing Dino in there as well? I mean, do we say DM as in Pane? Yeah. I mean, we play him as a DLP, but... So Pane is out of contract this season. Again, likes big matches. 28 years old. Playing him as a deep line playmaker. 57 grand. Can we lower that down? Can we bring that down, or do we just pay the money? You know, relishes big matches is good. He's been with us for 5 years. I sort of feel like we need to keep some players in here. We can't just like let everybody leave, because then we're essentially just gonna like crush the whole spirit of the team. 57 is quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, he wants to bring that down? 24 to 30? Yes. Get that in. You know what? Even 28, that's a saving. Right. Done. Actually... You can't even find out whether Thrall wants a new contract or not. He hasn't got an agent. Right, so Pane, we've made a saving on. Dino. Likes big matches, susceptible to injuries. It's a reasonable amount of injuries in it. He's aggressive. He didn't really play. He played 12 games last season. A leader and a ball winner. Where is he in the dynamics? Dino. He's in the others. He's in with the others. It's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the day if he goes, is it? I think we can get as good or better. So I'd let him go. We've got Diallo in, who's doing the same job for less money. Really, let's compare the two, shall we? So Diallo, a bit better in the air. A little bit better vision, a bit better physically. Maybe not as good technically on the ball, and maybe not as good getting forward, but we don't need him to get forward because we want him to be defensive, to be honest. He's a couple of inches taller as well, so that also helps if you're going to be in the combative midfield area. Diallo's slightly better at passing and better at heading, but Dino likes his long shots, good first touch, much better penalty taker if that's a thing. More determined as well, Dino. Dino's also more of a leader, but then Diallo, good jumping reach, good balance, bit better concentration. There's not a lot to pick between them, but I think .61 tackles per 90 minutes won as opposed to 2.35. Dino getting himself involved there. 8.1 miles compared to 7.9. Distance covered, more assists, more passes. Again, they're much of a muchness, aren't they? Really. Yeah. Consistency, speed, athleticism, very technical, I suppose, is probably a better one for Dino. Good lead player. Could improve, could become a leading player. Big matches. Performance and training, international experience, anticipation. Like if Dino goes. It's not the end of the world, is it? Is it? Oh, Sao Paulo. I've looked at all that. He's already going. He's off to Sao Paulo. Spent that long and it doesn't even matter. Jandrich is another player we've got. There you go. I've not got my glasses in. I mean, my contacts in or whatever. So. P-Rock is already going to go out as well, I reckon. Fringe player. So we'll put P-Rock, I'm going to put line through him as well. Slavia Prague and Panathinaikos want him. Muhammad Ali as well. What we're about to notice is we've got loads of players who can play central midfield, but we don't quite know what the sort of situation is as to how we're going to be playing just yet. So you'll notice where there's a bit of a concern and a bit of an overlap and a bit of like, I've got 14 central midfielders. Yeah, I get that. So Mustafa Ali came in, £9.5 million. He's going nowhere, to be honest, unless someone comes in and buys him for 20 million quid, clearly. So Muhammad Ali stays. Brianis is going to stay as well, because hard to believe he's only 20. Like, you know, we've known about him for a little while in game. So he stays. Lima, I sort of quite liked in a weird way, but I don't know why, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know whether I just like the idea of getting a young Brazilian in and hoping that we're then going to like turn this player from like an Arsenal player to like a leading international. Is he going to come in for super cheap? Yes. But it's another foreign spot, innit? We should get better than him. Yeah. Running 9 miles a game. Is he? Where's his report? What does it say? What's it? Where? Season stats. Sprints distance 9.1 miles. Yeah. That is a lot. That, you know what I mean? You can't teach that. It's there, innit? It's up at the top here. Yeah. And he's only played 22 minutes per match. He played 198 minutes. That was very, very fast spotting. Oh, Lima's a question mark. That might have just tipped the scales. Do you know what I mean? If he's got those sleeves, 2-footed as well, plays 1-2s, looks for the pass, runs with the ball rarely, so he's just chasing things down. And he can play a couple of positions as well. Fonseca we're trying to get rid of. No one's coming in for him yet. Still. Valle and Tomic. Valle's done pretty decent. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he deserves another contract. He played pretty well towards the back end of the season. It says he doesn't like big games, but I sort of felt like he was instrumental in us moving the ball well in the final third. I don't think he's the greatest attacking player, but 3 goals, 6 assists, 7.05. Like, for me, I think he's earned another shot at the club, which we can't do because he's already agreed to go and join someone else. Oh, damn. When did that happen? A bugger. Yeah, we need... Is Tomic still stable? Tomic is still here. Good. This is going very well. It's all fine. It's all fine. I have a feeling I may have taken my eye off the recruitment ever so slightly. So, right, Tomic stays. That's good. Fonseca's going to go, hopefully. Normally there's like a little sort of sign that says transferred, but it's not. It's not doing it this time. So that's not helping us, is it? This squad looks unfeasibly large as well. This is prime content waiting to happen. This is but you know what I mean? This sort of management got us into the Champions League. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Right, Fonseca, we want to go. Dvorak. I mean, he came in and we needed just somebody. 1.3 million we paid for him. Let's keep him, but we might move him on if a suitable offer comes on. If a suitable offer comes in. Chris Whitby, attacking midfield right. Other than being quick, he's not worth 45 grand, is he? He's really not. How much is he wanting? 20. 20's all right, but I still don't think it's brilliant. Scott Urquhart is coming in, who's a Scottish player. He will class as foreign though, but decent acceleration, decent dribbling, good first touch, very athletic. He's on like a pittance for wages as well. I think, what is it, 11 grand? Yeah, so that's fine. Gonzalez reckons he plays up front, which is fine. Cardozo was playing a lot towards the back end of the season. 33. He's got one more year left in him. Let's give him another run out. 6 goals, 8 assists. Okay. He can keep going. Mansouri can play out wide if needs be. I don't think he's an out-and-out goal scorer. 9 goals in 28 would suggest he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. And then obviously Dalkeski could be classed as a wide player as well. AML is Hubert's. Bernardino. Serbu, I suppose. Is everyone else getting loads of buffering or is internet crapping out? Is there buffering, is there? Someone please tell me if that's the situation. My bit rate was green, but it's now dropped down to red, so it might be at our end, but let's see. I was high greens. Hopefully, that sounds horrible, but hopefully it's just you, Rouge. I never want to say hopefully it's anybody, but do you know what I mean? Like, I would definitely prefer it if it was at your end rather than mine. That's what she said. Hubert's 27 years old, 7 goals, 7 assists, 33 grand a week. He is joining Feyenoord. Right. Okay. Might be issues on Twitch aside. Callum was able to stream for about 2 minutes and had to stop. Oh, really? Well, that's not helpful, is it? That's not helpful at all. Bernardino definitely stays. He definitely stays. He definitely stays. James Walker's going. Serbu, we think might leave. We don't know. We're waiting to see what happens there. Savali's on his way out. And then Mansouri up top. And Gonzalez. Right. I think after all that, we are probably due a an upgrade. £5 million is not good enough for these buyout clauses, is it? Where's the I'm happy with the demands in principle. I would respectfully ask we don't go down the route of saying anything is non-negotiable. So that'd be this bit to get rid of the buyout clause, right? Let's say okay, but I want to move that to something bigger. I want to take the if it's not non-negotiable, let's remove it, exclude it, give him a league bonus. Right, 2 more years. There we go. He's in. Sound dropping in and out. United City was buffering earlier. Right. Okay, so we've done some good business there then. Right. Will JT, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Right, so are we right in thinking then that what we're after is essentially I think a right back and a left back. Right back, left back, goal scorer. And maybe someone who can do some bits in midfield. We should wait till the new season we play European games, we offer out new contracts. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, but we have lost a lot of players with it already. So I'm already concerned that we aren't able to do that so far. So maybe we just need to lock people down early doors, because I've already managed to make a couple of errors, some would say. But I'm not going to make errors because I have outsourced my recruitment to learned people. So let's see what Zeep's got, shall we? Zeep, this is your list of players that you suggested we need to look at. So some of these players we might not have all the information on right now, so we'll obviously have to scout them. Adebayo Samuel, out of contract. We like the look. He's already... Oh, he's wanted by Al Duhal. What's he got, though? Decent acceleration. Good determination. Bit of flair. Danish, Nigerian. He's obviously not playing. I don't know what it is about it must be the fact that we haven't got these international nations loaded up. But they very, very rarely play. But as Zeep says, this guy plays both sides, both wings, and is going to be classed as European. So that's a good shout. That is a good shout. We've shortlisted him. So Samuel's a shortlist. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that I'm going to trial going forward. Okay. Let's see if this works. I hope it works. The plan works. But it's going to depend upon you lot. Tristan Louis at the Kaiser Chiefs. 5'6", wanted by Brighton. That's usually a good start. From what Zeeb showed me, this guy could be a little bit special. Okay, scouted him originally as a right back option. Needs some in training to improve. Zeeb reckons can possibly do a job in central midfield. So this guy could be an option. Tristan's in saying sign him. I don't know why Tristan's saying sign him, but he's probably right. Welcome in, Tristan. How are you, buddy? Hope you're good. Pleasure to have you in. As always, let's have a look at Skalg. Ronecleave. Yeah, you'll all be saying his name. You'll all be chanting his name from the stands very, very quickly. Big Sklag. 17-year-old striker. Zeep says, sucker for a Scandi player. Sign him on the 2nd of June. His agent demands he's a star player. Scouts think he's got huge potential. Okay. So, Dodgy Rolex, love the podcast. Had to check out the live stream. Appreciate it, Dodgy Rolex. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, if you haven't listened to the podcast, as Dodgy is talking about, it's the FM show. It's very, very popular. This week was very popular. And we've caused all kinds of arguments, which has been lovely. We're not trying to cause arguments, but we're creating discussion points. If you've not seen it, go and have a check out of it. Myself, RDF Tactics, the Lelujo, and Second Yellow Card, all talking wonderful stuff about the future of FM. I had to stall a little bit for a second because obviously we've recorded next week's already, and I've edited. I'm like, which episode have we put out? And I'm like, oh no, I remember which episode's gone out. So yeah, next week's is coming out as well, and it's gonna be good. You're gonna be looking forward to that as well. So let's see, Gervin Fecunda. Oh, look at that! It just works the spine, right? We've got work the space. This is work the spine. 6'4", determination, first touch, jumping reach, balance. Loads of passes, wins the ball back, progressive pass. Oh, I'm loving this. There's got to be a catch. Surely, there's got to be a catch. Why is nobody interested in him? 6'4", uses both feet. Zeep, what is wrong? What is wrong with this guy? There can't be an issue, surely. And he's free. He's Croatian and Dutch. I've not fully scouted him, but I'm almost tempted to just go with it from there because he's 5'2". He's 6'4". He's either a centre back or a playmaker. Maybe his legs run back to front. Yeah, possibly. Is it because he's dyslexic? Is that the problem? Like, oh. He's a little slow. Yeah, I guess so, but if he's partnered with some players who aren't slow, then that might help. I don't know. I feel as though there must be something wrong with him. Like, we'll have a look. Here's Radoslav Weiss. From Slovan Bratislava, 22 years old, 5'11", lots of green in that DNA. I like that. Shortlist him. Scout him, obviously. See what comes up there. Alioune Basse or Base from Jumbas. Ooh, got some greens. What about Standard Liège and Man City? Okay. Remember how Job had lots of decent attributes, nothing outstanding. That centre back is similar, lots of 12s and 13s. Yeah. Could be it, couldn't it? This dude Wanted by Man City, possibly. Possibly. I mean, it might be a red herring. Maybe he's not. But, you know, it could be all about the base. Let's see what that guy says. What else have we got here? Zeep's done a good job here. There's quite a few, but there's 3 more players to look at. Darko Nakov. Macedonian. Scout him. Get the scouts in. We can't see much. So we'll have to see 17 goals in 42 games. That's not bad, though. 7 goals for Bassi. No assists. Interesting. There's got to be something wrong with Facunda, surely. Got to be. Samuel looks fine as well, doesn't he? 26 years old. He's not been moved to a big club yet. Thomas Kvernik? Thomas Kvernik from Cracovia. 20-year-old Polish defender. He's got greens for determination and work rate. I like that. And he's 6'3", which is much better than Castillo, who's 5'3". How many times has he been sent off? None. So again, that's better. 6 yellow cards is pretty good as well, mind. So, and look at that hair. We maybe need to run him through the new gen creator, but I think he looks fine. Mamadou Saidi from Atramitos. Oh, he's either going to be 400,000 or 8 million. I like that. How much is this guy going to cost? Yes, he is. The Marlborough man's in. Welcome in, pal. Hope you're well. We'll target him. We'll put the shortlist on. Can you head a ball with all that hair? Don't bother with Narkov. You're already getting rid of him, are you? I mean, this guy with his hair, absolutely. It's like he's Polish fella, ain't he? Isn't he? So out of those players that we've seen, then, who do we like? I might turn it over to you lot and say, okay, what have you seen? What jumps out? We can do a little bit of continuing, because we've not technically finished the season yet. You like the Liberian? Who's that though? The 6'4" centre back, because he's 6'4". I'm struggling to find out why we don't sign him. Like, I don't understand why no one is interested in him, and surely we'll find out very quickly when we try to sign him and we realise that he's awful. But at this moment in time, Jonas Thomas, 15 goals in 36 games for Panzeracus, wants to leave on a free. Just having a look at where we are with the actual league stats. XG of 12.15. He scored 15, so he's outperformed by 2.85. Gets a goal every 198 minutes, but he's playing for Panzeracus, who finished in the relegation group. But he's still got goals. He was third top goal scorer. Cordero's top scorer again. Three seasons, 4 seasons. Cordero's been in the top goal scorers for the last 4 seasons. We're not going to get him, are we? Scandi striker will have issues due to wanting to be a star. Polish left back and South African right back. Weiss and Samuel, what I'd go with. They should be cheap. Brianna's named as Talent of the Year. There we go. What about that? Who got relegated? Panios. You remember them being a good team in the past? Oh, see, it's all in the past now, isn't it? It's all in the past. Facundo would be a good squad player if you want extra body. Seemingly the fact that he can play everywhere would suggest that, wouldn't it? Is it Lucas Souza? "22 years old, Brazilian." Again, looks like he could potentially be someone to consider in the future. Maybe. Brianna's definitely a TJ lad. Definitely a TJ lad. Ben Salah looks quite good as well, actually. Again, no assists though. 3 goals, no assists. Positioning's very good. Concentration, bravery, balance, fitness. We got second for Manager of the Year. Zagopoulos is the youngster. Sapouras. Mal with the follow. Appreciate that. Very kind. Thank you very much. Christian Superos from Macedonicus. He's not a dreadful player, is he? Is he? Right, here's the question. Are we buying Champions League level players, or trying to buy Champions League level players, or are you trying to buy players who essentially are good enough to be the spot under? We want, like, you know, European, or 18 million quid. There we go. There we go. That gives us a bit of money to play with. Okay, so we can now have a think. Where are we spending that cash? Are we spending the cash, or are we just going, well, look, let's see what we've got. Let's see what happens to that coefficients. Do we quickly run through the free transfer list? See who's coming, who's going to be available, or do we look at who's actually transfer listed? Inamori still wanted on a free transfer. I feel like we should probably spend some cash first, and it's probably going to have to be on a striker, isn't it? That's what we want to do. I'm being trusted to make my own decisions. Oh dear. Oh dear. This could only go badly. Yeah. I appreciate the support, Jason. There'll be many listening to this going, don't let him make his own decisions. This will not go well. But I appreciate that you've said, you know what? I think he can do it. What kind of striker are we after? Maybe a free one. What do we think? has his injury record started to like chill out a bit? He broke his leg again, and he broke his ankle. You wouldn't trust him to complete a job interview. What, me or the? Oh, hey, come on. That Scandi should be considered the best in the league if we sign him. He is the injury-prone guy. He is. $20,000. $20,000's better than 50 grand. To be fair, that's less than what Mansouri's on. I'm going to compare him to Mansouri. He's not the same type of player, okay? Is he the same type of player as maybe... I'm not even sure if he's the same type of player as Gonzalez. He's more of a complete forward when he's fit. Mansouri finishes games. He does, but doesn't score though. $20,000 for the physios to get a real life training dummy is a bit steep. When he's fit is the problem. I know. Aerial threat, 6'4". Mentally very good. Like, could they work as a 2? Foxy's going to cost us too much money, I reckon. Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Have a look. Sign Hargison, but for free. Let's be honest. Yeah. He has to be on the pitch to be an aerial threat. True. Who said they trust TJ's decision making? Have a word with yourself. I think I'm being blinded by his initial season, aren't I? I think Hagginson has Aaron Rodgers from last year. The only reason I'm considering it is because he's free. You know, like if it was pay 20 million for him and then try and sign him, no, absolutely not. But Foxy's worth 23 million. We're not getting Foxy at all, and he's about to do something disgusting. I also don't want to just keep going back to Larissa. Although I do like Ataman. And Mizuki has done very, very well. Right. It's gone from build a nation to build a Larissa to tear Larissa apart. In a sense, yes. In a sense, it has a little bit become me focused on destroying my former employers. And some would say that that's not the way to play the game, but those people aren't in the stream. Yeah. Larissa brought this on themselves. If they didn't want us to do it this way, then they shouldn't have sacked us. Yeah. So it's their own fault. You bunch of bastards. Should we sign Hagenson? Obviously, it's a 50-50. Why would it not be? Why would it not be? There was no way it was going to be anything else. Red Cam, been with the follow, appreciate that. Very, very kind. Thank you, pal. We're overruling. I think that's the right decision. I think it probably is. Mushguard we've always considered and never really followed up on either. $20.41, yeah, man. We've gone for the we made sure we do a full long-term save here. We're not no little 3 seasons over this side. Apart from that time that we had a half a stream at Bordeaux. How old's Lamine Yamal? No idea. Like, whatever he is now, then add it all up to whatever he'll be in 2041. I don't know. I'm not a maths whiz. He's old enough now, I think. He's come of age. $34? Yeah, probably about that. That probably sounds about right. I mean, we are definitely rebuilding nations. Like, we're trying to build everybody at once, and maybe that's part of the concern, that we're not focusing just on one thing. You know? Tony does what he wants anyway. A little bit, yes, but I am going to try. Time for your Mal to go to the Saudi League. Jude Bellingham already went, so wouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, everyone's Lord and Saviour. Sadly, they'll probably all go. That's the problem. 110 grand. I don't think we'll be getting him. Oh, he's now out of contract, yeah. Daniel Holscher. Yeah. That guy's ridiculous. Sure. What kind of striker do I want? Do I want someone who's going to be... Do I want someone who's powerful? We signed Job as a member of staff for Greece. I don't think he accepted it. Imagine being born in 2015. Oh God, no, it'd be horrible. Like, it's bad enough. My son was born. My sons were born in 2018 and 2019. It's still weird. I'm still just going to say that they're born in 1995 or something. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, do we want? Like, are we going to stick with 4-3-3? It sort of feels like it works because we are third top scorers in the league. Maybe defensively we need to be a little bit tighter. So that's something we need to look at. But are we? If we're gonna have an advance forward, I don't think Mansouri has enough about him to be that guy. Omar Zain, welcome. 3-2-4 Guardiola style. No. No, you need players. You need players. We haven't got. We tweak it ever so slightly. You can't do a full rip things out and start again. Plus, we're 19 seasons in. We're not just going to suddenly stick a Guardiola tactic on. We need to work it. We need to work it ourselves. You know. Like Mansouri, he needs to score more. He needs to score more. Do you know what I mean? Where did we get the skin patch? So skin is SAS skin, and the face packs are from Sorted Out SI, and we're gonna View from the Touchline. We're gonna update them into the new German ones, so we'll get those loaded up in the next couple of days. Nevsky, how did the first season go? We finished third. So it works. It's worked well for us. Larissa finished 5th. So happy with that. Need a striker that can hold the ball up. Someone strong. See, only 12. Good season next. Maybe. I think we've got the chance to do something good. It's just a matter of. I guess it depends upon what we recruit, really. You know, if we find anyone that's decent, then to add to the squad, then that'll really, really help. But if not, we'll see. Harry Mackay, interestingly, being suggested for DL forwards. Jonas Thomas is in there as well. End of contract as well. Complete forwards. Andrea Pereda. 12 goals for Roma. Can play wide, can play left back possibly. I mean, if he could play left back, do you think he'd get annoyed if I played him at left back? "12 goals," and then me being like, afraid to say you're going to be a wing back now. Messi wins the 20th Ballon d'Or in 2040. Probably. I think he'd deserve it as well. I mean, he is the best player of all time, so yeah. Wouldn't be a major concern if he wins it. 32's too old. I'm not putting more 30-odd-year-olds in. Mark Cadell. Tabang Falanda. What a name. What a name. Like, he actually looks pretty good as well. That's the crazy thing. I know he's 29. I think there's definitely cheaper. Roberto Mascaros. Currently at Ibiza, unambitious. Not for us then. Stelios. He's gone to Getafe on loan, so still at Larissa. So we're not going there for that. Tabang and Facunda sounds like a great defensive unit. It does a little bit, doesn't it? It does. It has a vibe to it. We kind of need like a to bang or not to bang. And toboggan. Right, where's that Dutch lad? We're buying him. Right, we're definitely going for the Dutch lad. Okay. Also, I forgot there. Dan's spotted this guy, Sergio Ledesma at Seattle. 6'2", 16 finishing, 16 determination, 16 work rate, £2.9 million buyout clause. Doesn't like big matches. Gets injured quite a bit. He's got potential. Again, not getting a lot of goals, but I can see why he's pulled him up. Yusuf Bahic. Dinamo Zagreb. 13 goals, 24 games, doesn't like big matches, is competitive. Is fickle. £6 million. Who's the other one you've got here? Pedro Navarrete. Argentinian, 29. I can see why you like this guy, Dan. I can see why you like this guy. Even Toto, nice to see you. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. So we're doing Build a Nation here. So the idea is to make Greece the best nation in Europe. And at the minute we're on our second club. We weren't expecting to be on our second club. We're expecting to be on our first club still, but we're on our second club, where we were at 17 seasons with Larissa, and then we now had one season with OFI in Crete. And we've got them to third in the league, so they're going to qualify for the Champions League qualifiers this year. So that's where we are. So this is now season 19. We're about to start. Liam Jones has just joined in on YouTube saying, I don't understand all this palaver. I play as Man City. I sign any player I want. I'll give untold millions to previous managers and their brother. Yeah, I mean that's one way of playing the game. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Not the way I do it, not the way we do it, but yeah, it's much easier being Man City because clearly, like in real life football, you can do whatever you want and no one's gonna stop you, really. So yeah, it's the joy of this game, isn't it? You can play it however you like. Yeah, there's 115 different ways to play Football Manager, I believe. But yeah, people started to take offence on the podcast this week because we suggested that they turned off attributes. I love the amount of people that were like, did you know that Mustard Man's skin does attributeless? Yes, we do. We do know that. We do know that's there. Oh, I don't think that they should have no attributes. I don't think they should have no attributes because then we would never know who all the players are. It's like, okay, that's fine. Freddie Clark, we were interested in. He's not too encouraged by the idea. They want 6 million. I mean, his wages aren't too expensive. Did you know Tony's an SI shill according to YouTube comments? Oh, it's wild, isn't it? It really is wild. Like some of the things. He's a libero. Facunda is a libero. He's coming in. Right. I'm excited about the new FM. Are you skipping it? No, definitely. We're going to play it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered about half of the concerns that people are kicking off about. Why would I skip it? I've got a Football Manager podcast. I'm a Football Manager streamer. I kind of feel like I have to play it, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would make the podcast really difficult if I didn't play it, I think. Do you know what I mean? All the podcast guests are obvious SI plans to hype up the game. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, we all just sit around going, you know what? Right, Miles, can you just let us know what we're supposed to say now about FM25? And then he tells us, and then we all say, okay, cool. Then we all go away and be like, yeah, it's gonna be brilliant. To be fair, Leluja was particularly dismissive, and I felt rude, and I imagined the comments. Leluja's got his angle. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got his vibe. He's got a hell of a platform to say what he needs to say, and yeah, I'm not going to stop anyone saying whatever they want to say, but we'll all still play it next year. You know we will. And what I find really interesting is the amount of people who come on and start complaining about, oh my god, the game's going to be shit, the game's going to be rubbish. I've decided it's going to be dreadful. Based on what? Based on some speculation at the minute, some things that aren't going to be removed that you probably don't even use, and then guesswork about how it looks. Great. Why not just chill out for a little bit and see what it looks like? And if you don't like it, that's fine, but you don't need to tell everybody. Yeah? Just go about your day, have a nice time. Nobody needs to stress. Yeah? People do not like forced screenshots. I know, and I completely understand. I saw forced screenshots, and therefore I thought it looks rubbish as well. Like, you know what would happen, right? If I just saw this bit here that says games played in position, I'd go, this is fucking shit. This is a rubbish game. Right? Which is essentially what people have done. I don't like it. Why? I don't know. But I'm already angry. And it's like, cool. Get angry. Have a heart attack. See what happens. You know, it's all ridiculous. Yeah, and just using phrases like the game's unplayable. It's not. Like, do you know what makes a game unplayable? If like the O button doesn't work and you're trying to type players' names in and the O doesn't work. That's maybe what, you know, that would make the game unplayable. Or if you click the mouse and I click here where it says contract and at the bottom something else clicks off, that makes the game unplayable. Not, oh, it looks different to how I thought. Do you know what I mean? That's not it, is it? Or like, oh, sometimes when I download a tactic, it doesn't work the way that the fella who made the video says it does. Like, it's all too much. Everyone just needs to relax. It's gonna be fine. And if it's not fine, then there's plenty of other games around to go and play for a little bit and then come back when it is better. I think everyone's gonna be okay with that. Really. I think. But again, I could be wrong. You know. Eric Auk, I quite like the look of. Heard Parma under 21s are looking to sign me. Really? Then I can. Yeah, fine. I'll go and sign for Parma under 21s. That sounds great. Sign me up. They've removed Trifle from the game. Right, that's it. Nope, I'm out now. Game's stupid. Game's shit. Get rid. Rubbish. Stupid idea. Who even talks about these games anyway? Trifle being removed. Never heard anything so silly in my life. Liam, definitely going to play the game. I have reservations. As a player for 22 years, hearing nothing but things that have been taken out of the game is slightly concerning. Well, yeah, like I suppose. I mean, I've been playing it since day one, and I'm not bothered that things have been taken out. Like, the stuff that's been taken out, hand on heart, who is actually bothered, really? Like, who cares about players' weights being taken out? Nobody, right? The touchline shouts are taken out because they don't work as they're meant to work, okay? So rather than just putting something in that is just a placebo, take it out, right? International management, they haven't made that work for years, right? That should have been improved years ago. Fine, if it's not gonna work, then don't put it back in. You're building a brand new game, so why put something that doesn't work in? Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, what's the point? You're starting from scratch. Don't just add the same old shit into it. You've got the chance to make it more playable from day one. And think about this, you're looking at 10 years in the future. Exactly, Musterman, you're right. Yeah, if they just poured everything over as was, I'd be far more concerned. Because then that would be them saying that everything is fine. And they just drop it on and go, there you go. This is FM24.1. And it's not. It's FM25. It's a brand new game. Completely brand new. They've got to start from scratch. Everything's got to be different. So, do you want them to just put half-baked things in and then you can complain about it and go, oh, it still doesn't work? Or do you want some stuff that no one really uses taken out so they can go and work on it, bring it back next year, and hopefully it works at that point? Like, I feel as though that's probably the way to go. International management, I understand it's frustrating it's been taken out. Personally, I find that's the one that's the bit of the kicker, because we're doing a Build a Nation right now and we manage Greece. Do you know what I mean? Like, we manage Greece and because we figured that's part of the save. People do the San Marino challenge, you have to manage the international team. So therefore you are limiting some people's games for next year. They can't do San Marino challenge, they can't do the Andorra challenge, they can't win a World Cup. Yeah, so if you're doing like an achievement hunter or a glory hunter, you haven't got that final end goal. If you're doing women's football, the international game is far more important than the domestic matches. So you're taking something out which is amazing to women's football and it's not there. So yes, I get the fact that is probably the most frustrating bit. But what's better is that the games that are going to come out is going to be fine. Yeah. Easy Demons, as a developer myself, I find it hard to believe they will have, if they haven't mentioned that part, romance, the dynamic, and those removed features will likely be cut permanently. Yeah, I mean, I can't see any moment, Easy, where international management ever comes back into Football Manager. Of course it's coming back in. Of course it's coming back in. You know, there's a World Cup in 2046. 2026. Of course it's coming back in. They've just had the FIFA E World Cup. You know what I mean? Like, let's put two and two together, shall we? I'm just guessing at this point. I've got no knowledge on this, but let's take a guess, shall we? It's likely they're going to try and do. If he'd have asked you last year, would you have thought it had been removed? I don't know. Like, I've got no idea. I'm not privy to any of this. Yeah, I read it the same time you all read it. Yeah. You all saw it at the same time I saw it. In fact, you probably saw it before I saw it because I didn't have the alert set to read it as soon as it dropped. It's taken out. It's taken out. They've taken out versus mode. They didn't do that properly, you know? This is the problem. Why do you not know more? I'm outraged. Yes, agreed. I'm outraged that I don't know more as well. In fact, you know what? I'm outraged that the developers know more about the game than I do. Yeah? It's good to hear them focus on the core things that people love rather than average features that no one uses. Yeah, and you know what? There's also as well, let's not beat around the bush, the fact that the Premier League license is in will cover a lot of things for some people, right? Because they'll go, hey, I get to manage Manchester City, and here's Erling Haaland with his big Norwegian face, right? And here's Liverpool, and, you know, here's Mo Salah, and, oh, look, there's Trent Alexander-Arnold. They'll manage their 3 seasons and they'll stop. Like, that's fine. That's fine. Like, let them have it. You know, for us who do longer saves, then that, for me, the Premier League license for me doesn't really give me anything. Doesn't add anything to my game, personally, because we don't manage in the Premier League. So that's not a concern. But for some people, that's the biggest thing, and it's a great thing for them. So I like that. But, yeah. We'll see. We will see. Hope that answers your question. I don't know if it does or not. Let's go back to some comments there. Panos says, where can I see the first season of the Builder Nation? First season is on the TJFM Live channel. So let me try and get that pulled up. So we've gone all the way. You can go all the way back for that one, aren't you? TJ Live, I think it is. And breathe. Can't breathe. Can't. I have to stay riled up completely. This is what happens. You know what I mean? I appreciate touchline shouts to words intended when I go mad and my players' faces go red from the screen. It gives me satisfaction. SI shouldn't give up on the idea of immersion. They shouldn't, but they also shouldn't just put something in that doesn't work. Surely. Draft mode is mid-cycle release. International management Crete Club FM26. Challenge mode FM26 or 27 versus mode sometime. Musterman, stop talking in facts. Stop being reasonable. That's not what people want. They want to be outraged about stuff that they don't use. Reason and logic are not welcome here. Yeah. You should know that by now. People just want to be angry for no reason. Give the people what they want. What do we want? Anger. What about? We don't know. When do we want it? Now. Or later. Whenever. Imagine another delay for release. Oh, it would end people. It would end people. They'd be like they'd be shooting themselves in the head. Literally, some people just have too much anger. Like I get it, right? I get it. If it's your job, right, to make Football Manager content, then having it delayed is a concern. Yeah? If you just quite like playing Football Manager, then it's not a major problem, is it? Radislav Weiss is wanting to buy Inter and Napoli. Like, it's not a problem, is it? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I get Weiss in, one of a left foot. I'll take the advice, yeah. End of season review, let's see what we've got. I'm presuming that they're going to be all very, very happy. Wages are fine. The fee is terrible value for money. What? This bit I don't understand. Transfer fee, 450 grand. It's not terrible. Diallo, good. Zvolboda, good. Mustafa Ali, reasonable. Bernardino, very, very good. Mansouri, good. Gori, very good. Dvorak, decent. Lima, Malice, Castillo, Janino Gonzalez, Whitby, Jandrich, Kirchhoff, Quarte. Yeah, they're all happy enough with that, aren't they? The biggest outrage should be the removal of the data chalkboard. Yes, once I found it, Musterman, I was outraged as well. Although it does appear that I'll just be put somewhere else and be part of the data hub, surely. That's what I think people are talking about. Brianna's player of the season, 7.2 average rating, and young player of the season. Only 9 goals for the top scorer. We need more goals. Definitely need more goals. Okay, right, let's save this then as end of season. I mean, if anybody else wants to get angry about more things, then Feel free. But tell me what else they could you know, right? Don't tell me what they could remove. Tell me what they could add. Right? Tell me what they could add that would make you feel better. Because for everyone who's angry, try and offer some sort of, like, you know, articulate response back. Like, what do you want in that is, you know, if you've lost something, what do you want to replace with? Don't say chairman mode. No, you know what? No. I want to see the ridiculous things for chairman mode, and I want to see what my manager can spend his money on, and you know what I mean. I want to be able to do all of the price of the burgers, please. Remove legs from the game. Yeah. Legs are ridiculous. It's not good, really. You know. It's very ableist, if anything. You know, we should be able to illegally fine our players for poor performance. Illegally fine them? What do you mean illegally fine them? Like, how do you illegally find someone, evict them from their house or something? Match fixing. Don't be so stupid. What we're discussing, I want 10 million Evening Thunder. How are you? Something wage would be good, just funding your own courses. No, I don't want to spend me pocket money in game. Nobody wants that. You want to see better AI faces? Yeah, they'll get better, surely. Player weight, shoe size, and accents. Accents would be a good one, wasn't it? That'd be very good. Stadium corners. Yeah, get the stadium corners filled in. Definitely needs to be done. I want cannons at non-league grounds. Michael Barrymore parties. Add beach balls just to create the Darren Bent goal. Yeah, and again, you could have that. That could be like a 1 in 54 million possibility, but it does happen. And everyone will be like, oh my God, wow, it did happen. Introduce incompetent referees to make the game more realistic. I mean, well, it depends on your definition of incompetent, doesn't it? And your definition of referee as well. The ability to bring a player off and talk to them like a naughty school kid. Balotelli like player actions. Why do we want players to act like cunts? Surely we want footballers to behave and be better people. We don't want to be have to accept the fact that these players are cunts and then have to virtually control cunts. Just get rid of them. I don't want that. This is my escapism from all of the real world football disgust. I don't want to have to deal with any of them in here. Yeah. We need to get people to play FM1 again. Remember it well. It was good. It was very, very good. But then everyone would complain that everything was taken away. Oh, my Wonder Kids not to yell at me when I congratulate them for scoring their first international goal. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. That makes sense. You know what? That's the first thing that actually makes sense so far in this list. You want ultras. You lead them and cause chaos on the stands. What? Hang on. So as football manager, you want to be a supporter? No, that's not that. No. You might as well say, oh, you know what? I want to be able to decide what I watch on the telly later. I want to be able to decide what colour pen I use for my notes, and the ability to have a team talk on the pitch like Phil Brown at Hull. I mean, that's years ago, isn't it? Again, we're talking about 1 in 50 million chances. Fine, add it in. Can we get something worse than throw the water ball? Maybe uppercut the fucker. I think it's not something that's in football enough to justify. Maybe add cats and dogs. No, that's Animal Hospital, isn't it? Or Animal Crossing. Get rid of VAR. Can't. It's in real football, so you need to keep that in. Spend more time on money making the AI better. Yes, they could do that. Agreed. Team meetings that don't feel as perilous as giving the board an ultimatum. I couldn't possibly comment upon that, the Arsenal. Couldn't possibly comment. Add Tony in the game. Well, I was in once. I don't know that I'm still in or not, but I was. Nice to be able to manage to get offers in for the problem players. But real clubs don't really get offers for problem players. That's why they're problem players, surely. I want to stand in the middle of the pitch. No. I want mascots. 2 eye patches. Player interactions that don't lead to players being pissed off when you tell them they're doing well. That's true. That's true, yeah. Focus on the club being able to walk towards the objectives. Make some promises. I'm not making promises. VR mode. Make it really feel like I'm playing FM. That could work. That would be very interesting. Put dragons in the game. Yeah. Dragons could work. Neil Lennon option to take a piss on the pitch drunk. I mean, again, like we're talking like 1 in a 50 million possibility chance. That's like saying, oh, you know what we should do? We should have like heart attacks in the game because some players have heart attacks. No, we're doing that. Or the other one, get a foreign accent. No. Bring in a sin bin. You can't just invent things for football. Cowboy hat. Now you're talking. Skyrim mode. Replace dragons with Tony. Okay, yeah, I'm in now then. Lots of people looking for madcap ideas should play We Are Football. Again, how about match fixing? No. Why do you want match fixing in the game? Why? Small chance the fans throw a cabbage at you after a run of poor form. Poor Steve Bruce. Stronger roles from director of football, board and transfer dealings. Yes, that's the one. A proper director of football mode would be good. Space League. X-ray guns. Why do you want match fixing to win? Of course. Just do 4-2-3-1 gegenpress and download someone else's tactically. Most people do. Well, you'll win. I mean, more involvement regarding sponsorship. Do you think that's a manager's job, though, Ian? I don't know. I'm not really sure that's something that would be a manager's job, possibly. Play with the rugby ball, play multi-ball. There is match fixing squad save scumming, true. Agent mode. No, that would be called football agent then. Surely not football manager. Match fixing is part of the Italian game now. Okay, fair. Limit RDF to 3 saves per edition. I like that. It would be cool to design new stadiums even though it's not a manager's job. Yeah, it would be cool, but you're right, it's not a manager's job. In the same way it would be cool to design the kits, it would be cool to learn to play guitar, but it's not a manager's job. You know what would be cool? It would be cool to stand up for a bit. Yeah, but no. Let's talk. I don't even know what the Super League games are for next season. Presumably it's fine. That made LMA Manager fun, but LMA Manager was shit. This is the problem. It was shit, and there wasn't anything really in it, and everyone's now complaining that Football Manager is having things taken away. But then they were all going, LMA Manager was good, wasn't it? LMA Manager wasn't good. It had nothing in it. If LMA Manager came out now as it was, people would be like, well, it just looks like a mobile game and a console game. I'm not trying to ruin nostalgia, right? But what I'm saying is that people are complaining that things are being removed, and essentially what they're wanting a game from back in the day that if they were offered now, they wouldn't want. Yeah? Does that make sense? Have I explained that right? In my head, that makes sense. It was shit, but you got to build a stadium. But that's it. Ultimate Soccer Manager was shit, but you could take bungs. But it was still shit. Do you know what I mean? Everyone played FA Champ Manager because it was better. I just end up pressing. Nothing to say anymore now. I've upset everyone. Oh well. Much deeper engaging relationship with the manager and the board would be interesting. It would. But again, like, I think it would be interesting. However, think about this from a logistics point of view. Would you start getting really angry if the board started interfering in your save? Like, that's the thing. If we want ultimate realism, yeah, then you're going to start to have to deal with these sorts of things. And are you going to be okay with that? Maybe. Maybe not. The board might ask you about increasing director of football wages, renegotiate for youth upgrades instead. Do I have to threaten to resign at this point? Had corruption. No. Again, we don't need it to be an exact replica of football. I suppose this is maybe the issue, isn't it? If Miles has been saying for years, I want it to be a perfect simulation of real football, then yes, we need to have cunts in. We need to have dirty money in. We need to have political interference. We need to have sports washing. We need to have some sort of hooligan element, and we need to have some certain nations need to have an overinflated self of importance, or they have to say, look, you know what, it's not a simulation of real football, it's just a video game. And it's nothing to do with real football at all. And that would be a nice way of getting around it, I think, to be honest. I expect the Saudi League will be in at some point in the not too distant future. And you know what? Some people will play it and they'll be like, I love the fact the Saudi League's in here. And they'll claim that it's the best thing ever. But yeah, that's for them to do. You know, we won't be playing it, obviously, but some people will. Man's the legal issues. You've added corruption, little old Barrow ban for 10 years for match fixing is pissing people off. Well, imagine trying to put. I mean, look, let's be honest. Man City are a licensed club. Man City are a licensed club in the game. Discuss that. That's a concern, isn't it? That is a concern. So then what? What happens if, you know, right? You know what I mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about with, the Man City and the, yeah. Be really interested, wouldn't it, if we have the first licensed club in League Two? Be brilliant. Don't know when it's going to happen. It's not going to happen at all, is it? Because obviously, as you say, everything's all fair and above board, 100%, completely. I mean, why would they lie? Why would they lie? Why would Man City lie about it? 115 different issues. I mean, who's going to make that many? Who's going to make that many silly mistakes? Nobody. Even I'm not that bad at my job that I would make 115 mistakes. You know? Jeez. That's the punishment they get. They lose the FM licence. But they won't, because they've got the Premier League licence, so it's already covered. I know we're bullying the underdog team. I know. I'm so, poor little Man City. Poor Man City. Aren't they? Just imagine, just everything they've had to overcome. Where's the End of season. Pauk, have you played your Europa League final yet? Not yet. 22nd. Man City is so hard done by. Oh, like terribly so. So, like, you've got to feel sorry for Man City. And if you don't, then I don't think you really understand football, do you? Like, this is a club. This is a club, right? Who were in League Two, League One, sorry, then got themselves into the Premier League. They battled hard, and then they had to, then after they had, not one dodgy owner, they have two dodgy owners now, and then all of a sudden, they've overcome adversity. There they are. And now everyone's like, oh, must be hard being Man City. Yeah, it must be. Add Taylor Swift appearing at the end of the season, holding a big concert. No. You know what? Someone will put that in. Someone will have that as a suggestion. Oh, you know what? Yeah. How about you start adding concerts in for your to raise money? You've said that, and someone will think it. Oh. $900,000 they're saying, are they? My famous plan is to date a pop star and then half the league's fans will be angry. Yeah. Longer walkout animation of the Champions League final because they cleaned up all the stuff from the pre-game concert. Yeah. I don't want a pre-game concert. I want a halftime show. That's what I want. I want a halftime show. If we don't get one, then I riot. What I'd like in the new game as well, I'd like, can I have children holding up signs saying, "Can I have your shirt, please?" That's what I want. I want that in the game. Because that's in the game. Begging children. Yeah, bring me that. Can I have, as the manager of a football team, can I dictate just how hot or cold the pies are, please? I'd like that. I'd like to be able to confirm just how hot the pie is. Can I possibly, as the manager, can I organise transport for travelling fans? That'd be good. That'd be really, I'd love that. That'd be really, really good. As the manager of a football team, can I be put in charge of which items go where in the club shop? That'll be a pretty decent use of my time as well, I think. Can I berate a female physio and run out of a job before falling out of favour with every successful club I've managed? Aha, right, yes. Now we're talking. Yeah. Could be a thing, couldn't it? Club shop manager coming soon. Let's do it. Can I have a pet in the game? No, afraid not. I draw the line at pets. What do we think of Vinicius? 7 million quid. No pets. Barrymore will do it. Yeah, there you go. Groundsman, says Braveheart. Can I dictate what shape, what patterns I have me grass? I have the pitch done in, please. That would be quite nice. Might you see days at the races and golfing away days? Possibly, yeah. Can I negotiate what phone contract I'm on? That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Can I design my office with virtual manager will sit? Yeah, absolutely. Can't stand children begging for shirts. They're going to be on the team on the same thing. How do you feel about concentric circle grass patterns? Oh, you had me at concentric circles. What do we think about Vinicius? As a Brazilian. Can I decide my pre-match meal? Yeah, I want an option for when I can send on some sort of power gel as well for a substitute. Can I write the note that the substitute takes on as well that just says do a goal? Am I a crisscross or a diamond pattern? Well, again, it depends if I'm using my Manscaped or not. We link up with city skylines and build viaducts. It always comes back to viaducts, doesn't it? Yeah. Yes, we can. Notes that say sprint, run, goal. Yeah. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Have we signed anyone yet, or has the nonsense got in the way? We signed, what's he called? Yeah, Fagundo. Right. You want Samuel in, do we? Let's bring Samuel in, shall we? 30 grand? Can I design net colours? I mean, net colours is a very, very important part of the game. Further away camera angle if you have a match ban. Frying burgers and baking pies for half time. Option to do a Conte Tuchel handshake with opposition manager. Ooh, yeah. Just be angry. That's 27 grand. I can't believe you all stopped me buying Hagen shirt. It probably is the right decision, but still, let me at least get angry about it for a bit. AI manager accused me of not shaking hands enough. I need to be able to snub them. Do you though? No. We don't need to, really. Fly a drone in to spy on the opposition train. Can you bring in sit on a bucket? Do that. That would be good, wouldn't it? Or just bring in sit on a bucket. That would be good. Poison the opposition's lasagna before the final match of the season. Bring in Spurs mode where you can't win anything. Sorry, just figured that would be appealing. Bring in the Harry Kane challenge. Play all your career and not win anything. Yeah, do the England challenge. Play an entire career and not win anything. It's nice that they said, hey, look, how about you scout these over here? And the Spurs players knew the lasagna was off and still decide to eat it. I mean, look, someone offers you a lasagna and you eat it, you know what I mean? Even if it's not, you just eat it. You just eat the lasagna. Because why would you not? It's a lasagna. No one has ever offered me a lasagna and I've gone, oh, no thanks. No. Not for me. Like, no. You could remove the safeguards that stop you picking cup-tied players. Well, they could do that, or they could just remove everything. Just take everything out of the game. You know, just get rid of all football, all reference to football, And then be like, right, there you go, there's your football manager. Yeah? What about that? What do you think? Jonas Thomas, second in the league for goal scoring, third in the league for expected goals, third in the league for shots on target, 14th for shots. Fairly inconsistent performer. I mean, well, all it is a continue button. Yeah, but then also continue button that doesn't take you anywhere. Do that. Get rid of holiday mode as well. So everyone has to play the game fully. Yeah, no simulating. Yeah, because you can't simulate in real life, can you? You can't just make it up. So yeah, that's what I want. I want that. Only full matches allowed. Oh, don't, because that dickhead on Twitter will start going around. Alright, Skarg doesn't want to join us at this moment in time. So that's not ideal. I mean, I don't really want to... £7 million for Ndongo. And £30 million of his future fee. I think we're going to about to get fleeced here, innit? All we're missing is aliens, and it sounds like we built a great game. Yeah, pretty much. I think we're getting there, aren't we? Let's do that right. Outlook looks like it might be alright. That's the guy right there, isn't it? That's the guy right there. Get him in. Marco Sangiamani. Okay. They lost the Europa League final on penalties. Damn it. Samuel's in. 27 grand a week. Are we saying for Samuel? He looks like he should be fine. In he comes. How torn are you at the prospect of Sunderland returning to the Premier League? Serious questions. I know you're not the league's biggest fan. I can't see Sunderland getting to the Premier League. Like, I have been a Sunderland fan since I was 5, and they are able to do things that only Sunderland can do. They can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They will not be getting to the Premier League at all. Like, no chance. No chance. Eric Auk, do we bring him in or do we leave him at Lillestrøm? I feel like we bring him in. Reject the loan back. He's coming. He's coming through. Maybe international managers remove while they implement unique tournament songs, a chance for your own John Barnes rap. I believe that there should be a way of doing it in there. Like, I still quite sad at the death of the FA Cup final song. Not many teams do it anymore now. Used to be a thing. Should we get Phil Neville in? Should we get Phil Neville in as a coach? Come on, Phil. In you come. All right. You're a model citizen. Come and show us what you can do. Yeah. I've definitely lost the plot in this game, haven't I? If the answer is Phil Neville, what on earth is the question? Everton took elsewhere following Dice rain. Oh no. We didn't sign Teddy Sheringham's son. No, we didn't. We signed Teddy Sheringham. We didn't sign his son. We signed the actual Teddy Sheringham. Is the question who is Gary Neville's brother? Yeah, that's true, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then that makes sense. Right, Vice is in. So we're starting to get some players in now. I've got a feeling we're going to bring about 14 players or something in. I have Ian Culverhouse as a scout at St Patrick's. Took me right back to early 90s Panini albums. That's good. That's good. We like that a lot. PAOK have beaten AEK, so PAOK win the Greek Cup. Okay, so we have got a couple of things. We have signed a couple of players now. So Diaz, Quarte, Facundo, Malice, Auk, Karaka, Briannas, Weiss, Urquhart, Samuel. Still need to get a striker in. That's the big one. Who do we go for? Who's going to be the striker? We know the longer it goes, the more likely I'm going to just pull the trigger and be like, go with what we know. It's not the right answer, is it? It's going to be a slog getting rid of half the squad. I think the thing is, half of the squad's probably already gone. So if I try to hide the players that have already gone, so right, Pirok we reckon is going to leave. So let's move him to the under-19s. Does that move him out here? Yes. Dino has already gone, so let's move him as well. Okay. Fonseca is going to leave, so let's move him. In fact, let's just set him to release. Right. Okay. He's going to go. Bosch has already gone, so let's move him. Cardozo stays. Vala has left, so he can go the bottom. Akko's leaving. Yeah, Akko went to Bordeaux. Frail is now leaving. He's gone to Almira. Tomic stays. Mansouri. Huberts is leaving. Walker's still not leaving, we don't think. Set for release as well. 50 grand a week. Yeah, just out the door. Kikudis. Serbu, we might try and keep actually. I mean, it's still a large squad, isn't it? Even though we've got these players in here who. Is there anyone else who we think's leaving? Panay staying. Whitby, I suppose, is going, so we don't need to worry about him. Kirchhoff's going. Castillo's going. Move to under 19s. Move to under 19s. Whitby's a question mark for me. Kakuda's 6'7". I still think we've got a lot of crap in the side, haven't we? Like we've not got a top level side, but we know that. Gary Neville's joined. Everyone's happy. And Dongo's going to cost us nearly 6 million quid. Have more money. There you go. More money for 2 years. When does the coefficient change? Do we know? Phil Neville completes his move. In fact, let's also see if he wants to. Will he take a Greece job as well? And Don goes in. So we've now got a right back. I think we're actually going to be able to spend hardly anything. Restock the squad, and then work out what's still left. Should be enough to buy a striker still. 2 cups in a row for Pauk. Right, give him a new contract actually. Doesn't want his transfer listed. Right. Stop being transfer listed then, right? Out right. New contract again. Yeah, we might be struggling for like Greek players as always. Italy, Belarus, Switzerland for international matches. Transfer listed 2 million quid. Who wants them? Galatasaray, Trabzonspor. Right, let's let him go. I think he's good enough, but let's let him go. Right. Oh, sorry to hear that, Thunder. But yeah, take it easy yourself. Hopefully, we'll catch up with you soon, and you'll be a bit more yourself. Right. How many good Greek players we got? They all seem to be deemed as quality back here, which is interesting. Raptis is a young player that's come through. Patrikis looks fairly decent as well. He's 15. Do you know what I mean? Needs to work on his pace a little bit, but there's another one there as well. I'm sure we could cobble enough Greek players together if we need to. What's the competition say? See, it doesn't tell us either, does it? We can't suddenly work out what our registrations need to be. Let's just offer these people contracts. Just stay. Right. Nudging towards the internationals now, aren't we? Which is like, don't really want to be. Well, I suppose we should potentially play one match tonight, shouldn't we? That'd be nice. And then we could just end a bit like, oh great, yeah, we've just done the international. We've lost. Like, oh, typical. International matches, man, just slowing us all down in it. Where's that'll do. Right, let's see just how bad the international team are then, shall we? We'll play a match. We shouldn't really be playing matches, but we'll play a match. Why not? We'll try it. Right, the board are fairly happy with how things are going. Oh, look at that! Right, whoa, hey. Tell you what, Zeep, you weren't wrong about that right back, were you? Jesus. And Bassey. I mean, these are players that we need to be bringing in, but I don't know. Right, Zeep. I think you've done the Lord's work, Zeep. I think Zeep's done it all, hasn't he? Really. Right, can we get this boy in before he joins Everton? 12 grand? 12 grand's fine, isn't it? Go for right back over Bassey as there's an EU spot as well. Right, okay. So... Ajax have made a bid for Zernik. Right, it's a good job we went in for that Norwegian fullback, because if we lose the fullback to Ajax, that'll be a shame. We've got the Galatasaray. Okay, well we'll never fully find out how good he's going to be. $600,000. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 1.9 million. I'm not paying all that, surely. If everyone else is going to just pay 600,000. Yeah. Right, should we put something in for Bassey just for now? 10 grand. It's not very much, is it? You know? Zernik, right. There you go. There's his release fee. Let's just go for it. Right, come on then. Italy and Belarus and who else? Switzerland. Oh no, Switzerland's not until September. So yeah, 2 matches to play. Probably 2 defeats, I'd imagine. Given how the national team's been playing, it wouldn't be too much of a surprise, would it? I'll take a draw. I'll definitely take a draw. Let's see what they say, shall we? Oh, hang on. Oh, have I clicked it too quickly? Ah, for fuck's sake. This is not France and Israel again. It's not, but I've already managed to click. Oh. I've clearly not been paying too much attention, so right, here we go. We're up against Italy, 4-4-2. No goalkeeper subs is not the main concern. The main concern is the fact we've managed to anger players by telling them that, hey, it's only Italy, which I don't think they've taken too kindly to. So yeah, let's see what happens, shall we? Minutes in, I'm happy so far. It will be a concern if our goalkeeper gets injured. Yes, that is true. That's true. But let's focus on maybe not getting injured. That would be good. Okay? That's what we're focusing on. The no injuries bit. At the minute, I'm very happy about the fact we're sat with nobody, no goals conceded yet, but then again, we have just given the ball away. This could be a goal in it. This feels like there's going to be a goal coming. Just let them have the possession. Let them tire themselves out. Let's not. Oh, hang on. Why is there too much space? Too much space. It's a good goal, but still. Let's use shouts that don't work. Encourage. Badaksha, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Corner. Berezitskas. Close. It's very close. Second corner. Berezitskas puts it in. Koltzos. Antonio. It's not going to work, is it? Berezitskas corner. Koltzos nodded down. Antonio drills it in. Hits someone. Antonio. Vretos. Just close. Look at 5 shots to their 3. We're not out of the game. We're only 1 goal behind. Right. What changes can we make? I think the honest answer is I don't know. Really. Salopoulos is fresh. Yeah. On you go. Not sure Degoulis is the right answer. Valvis possibly. It's not. It's not a disgrace. There's still hope. It's not a disgrace. Is I'll take that. That is sometimes the best description, isn't it? How's the stream? It was not a disgrace. Good. We'll take that as a positive. Oh, no. Oof. Just getting beaten for pace there. Clear away. Go on, roll him. Right, Vretos isn't really having the game, is he? Go with Valvis. Go on, have a go. So we played Beckless up front last time as well. I think we did, didn't we? So we might do that as well. It's gone over the top, it's fine. Papasoulis isn't looking particularly happy. So let's put Beckless on. Antonio's on a 6-4 as well. We need better from him as well, don't we? Zuradis. Encourage rather than demand more. Scalvini's still playing. Imagine if the youth didn't taste the rest of Greece had been like they were for Larissa. There's a lack of Greece quality. Oh, how's that gone in? This is quite shocking defending. What's he doing? Why is he trying to pass the ball back across his goal? He waits until we can't make another change, then he does that. Oh, giving the ball away. This has got 3-0. This has probably got 4-0 written all over it now, to be honest. Like, I get it, Italy are going to be better than us, obviously, but we're still shooting ourselves in the foot every now and again, aren't we? There's certain things we can do that just we don't need to do. Beckless that's deflected out for a corner. It's borderline positive, I suppose. And the concern as well is that Belarus are next, and Belarus appear to be fairly decent in our universe. So, but look, 9 shots, 3 on target, 8 shots for us. 30% of the ball now, though. We're not really doing much with it, are we? Oof. But it's not been a disgrace by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just disappointing, isn't it? Like, would we have taken a 2-0 defeat before the match had even started? Probably. Would 1-0 have been fair? Probably. Would a draw have been fair? That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? I just feel like we've interrupted Zeep's recruitment. 8 games without wins. Pretty impressive, though. So it's going well. I mean, we've dropped back to 4-4-2. We've tried to do whatever we can to change it, but I don't know. Am I Steve Clark? Yeah, I think so. I'm afraid so. Then there must be someone somewhere that's really, really good that I'm refusing to play. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? There's Tristan in. Right back's in. Okay. Maragos for Vretos. Who else are we getting out? Stefaniakis can go in. Actually, they've got to be able to just play better, surely. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Okay. Put an end to the bad run. They don't care. They don't care. They are not remotely interested at all. Have you tried football? Yeah. I think, to be fair, I think what they've done is they've removed themselves from FM24. Just they know that there's no national football in 25, so they've just went, well, we might as well just not bother now. Do you know what I mean? You missed a couple of streams where the OFI finished. We finished third, which was not expected. We were expecting to finish mid-table, so we're ahead of plan. They wanted us to start challenging for the title next 2 seasons, so I'll be like sort of challenging for the top 3. So yeah, it's good. I might take off this counter press, see how that works. Champions League or Europa. It's Champions League qualifiers, so we go in there. So it means an early start to the season. Might mean players get tired if we get through. If not, it just means we've got some Champions League games and then some friendlies to play. So we'll see. I'd like to think that we can get, if we can get qualified in, then that'll be great for the coefficients for next season. It really will be, but there's a lot of work to do. Be interesting to see what our squad looks like compared to presumably some good Champions League sides in the qualifiers. Maragos, great hit, good save. Hopefully a kind draw. Well, I mean, we're coming in with no European pedigree. We've never played in Europe before, so never played in Europe, and then the first European match we've got is a Champions League qualifier, so we're doing it the hard way, right? So don't do anything silly. Don't do anything silly. Close them down. Get the ball away. Defenders. I'm tempted to resign from the international job because it's just painful, isn't it? It really is painful. Like, I feel like we're doing it because we have to. And I know we said we wanted to try and get, like, you know, it's like, what was it, 20 years since the national team won something. But, I mean, we could play for thousands of years, and I can't see this Greek side getting anywhere. Love the idea of the manager on the touchline mumbling, don't do anything silly when the defence of the ball. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That was all right. That's Maragos. Lovely bits of play. Great finish. I'm still not 100% sure that it convinces me that we need to be doing this, but that was some positive. Okay, can we do it again? It's a fair question, Z. Just repeat that. Do that goal scoring thing you've just done. Do it again. It's Maragos. He's not used to doing that as well, so that's probably a confusion. Keeper with a save. That he's not done that before either. Vazelli's flagging. Berezutskis is flagging. It's almost like I shouldn't have played those boys against Italy and just literally had them fit for Belarus. It's depressing when you've got a thing like that and it going like, look, just take the defeat against Italy, just chuck the kids out. And let them get the experience of losing. Oh, come off it. Is he going to give a penalty for that? What are we meant to do? What's we meant to do? No. No, 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 no. It's just not a thing, is it? I don't think anyone can explain why this is happening. If they can, I'm all ears. I am all ears if you can explain to me why this is happening the way it is. Show more animations for FM25 to show the fouls would be nice. Yeah. Or like have the replay. Have a replay so you could, as you say, you can sort of make your decision. I don't know. See, that looked more of a foul than the penalty did. Oh. Bit of silliness. Cut it back. It's a little bit better. Throw it away, Maragos. Inside, Beckless. On his wrong foot. Brings a corner though. Oh, just header straight at the side netting. Finishes on for him. Someone who's going to get up and down the pitch. bit more encouragement. Give the ball to them. What, does no one get it? Does no one want the football? Okay, and then Papasoulis for, I guess, Fretos. For Valvis, maybe? Come on. One more goal, that's all we need. Surely we can get something. Corner. Come on. Oh. Miles over the top, that one. Come on, Greece. Give us something. You know what you want to. Come on. This is just... No one's happy about this. Yellow. Demand more. A few minutes to go. Ball's down the line. Maragos. Oh. Valvis writes his name in the Greek folklore. I mean, we still haven't won. There's still no wins in 9. That'll do. Come on, one more. Go more direct. Oh, don't. Well intercepted by Beklis. Dagoulis. Osmanali. Double DC. You're doing a Greece save as well. We're taking a team in the 2nd division. Currently unbeaten in the championship. Maragos. Champions League is a struggle though. We took a team from the 2nd division. We took Larissa into the Champions League. Won the title with them once, and we're now at OFI in Crete. So we're again also technically a 2nd division club, I think. But we're in the Champions League qualifiers with them now as well. So. Left Cardiff, nice. How you found it? Have you been enjoying Greece? Have you managed there before? Or, you know what? A draw's fine. A draw's fine. It's not a defeat. Do referees retire? I don't know actually. Not sure. It is fun though, isn't it? Like, Greece is fun. I can't explain it, but it just is. It's a challenge for homegrown talent. Yeah, we haven't got any at the minute, so that could be a concern when it comes to next season. But we'll see. We'll see. Greek players aren't the greatest. No, they're not. They're not. They are, having managed the national team for a few years, they are really poor. Really, really poor. I'd love them to be better, but sadly they're not. But never mind. Greece have dropped 2 places to 76th. We're getting close to Guatemala at this moment in time. Right. We've got Zernik is in. Bassi. Do we put Bassi through or do we... let's put him in. We can always then loan him out if needs be. The league split is brilliant. Makes all the games at the end of the season tricky, important. Yeah, it's just carnage, isn't it? It's just absolute carnage at the end of the season. But you have to be able to beat those teams. And no one knows if you can or not. Right, we're coming towards the end of, well, probably the start of pre-season, I'd imagine. Right, European rankings. Greek League remains 8th. Let's just do this, shall we? Greek Leagues remain 8th. OFI have risen 3 places to 185th. Oh dear. Still quite a way to go. England and Spain have clinched the coefficient spots, which means Greece stays 6th, we think. Currently, no team are classified as homegrown. I mean that's going to be a concern, right? None of the first team are homegrown. For 3 years between 15 and 21. So we have to bring players out of the reserves into there. Europe is a mess. Right, okay. So, that's fine. I think that's a reasonable place to leave it then. If we've got, fucking hell, all these players coming in. No, you can't solve it. You can't. It is what it is, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day. Okay, we've got quite a few players coming in. None of which are Greek. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Let's go and work something out, shall we? Who is around? Who's around? Let's see. Shall we? Where are we? It's an absurd amount of incomings. It is a little bit deep. I think we've gone a little bit over the top, to be honest. So, yeah, maybe we need to look at that a little bit more because, I mean, Quarte's already there. Malice is already there. Briannis is already there. The rest of them are all coming in. This guy's not even going to play, I don't think. He's just brought in because he's Greek. So we've signed one Greek player. Bassi, we think, we'll probably put out on loan. Samuel Urquhart might play. Weiss might play. And yeah, we've probably gone a bit heavy on defenders. But, you know, I think we needed to strengthen defence. So there's that. And also remember, we still haven't bought a striker yet. So we still need to try and buy a striker. So there's that to happen as well. Where are we going to go? Shall we see Mr. Maggio? Can I show you my striker? You can do it in Discord. You can do it in Discord. We're not going to be. We don't have any other links while we're up on stream. But yeah, you can ping it in Discord. That's not a problem at all. So do that if you wish. Right, we're going to finish. Let's go and sling it over to Mr. Maggio, shall we?
Strategy is me.
Right.
But then I got backups. I guess like it's not.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. Have fun. We'll be back on Wednesday. So obviously, you know that Wednesday is going to be Patreon day. So if you've got the self-sign of Patreon, you'll get next week's FM show early doors. So have fun, everyone. Take care of yourselves. See you in a bit. Bye, 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 bye.
The countries, right? If you can't get the Australian ones, you take South American. Tony, thank you very much for the raid. You've joined me just as I'm giving out my